Y'all, it is a sad day over on TikTok. And the fact that the story is still developing and there's more and more coming out, and now that this story is on Twitter trending, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But I tried to tell y'all months ago, this is why I tell y'all pay attention when I speak, especially when I mix astrology into it. Just like the last 2 years was all about wealth and luxury and comforts and security and gas prices, and we saw food shortages, but we also saw food going up. I'm telling y'all, these next 2 years is going to be all about entrepreneurism. It's going to be all about the writer's block and creativity and Hollywood being affected and secrets coming out, but it's also going to be about relationships. So many people have been getting divorced, separated, and we're also going to start seeing, after some bit of time, we're also going to start seeing people come together to join into relationships, maybe unlikely parents and things like that. But it's a lot going on, and this one relationship is not any different. It wasn't the first, it won't be the last, but baby, this is the one we're talking about today. Child, y'all want to get into it?
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
If you want to see extended videos, exclusive content, including story times and more, subscribe to my Patreon. If you want to stay engaged and keep up with my commentary, follow me on Twitter. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to schedule you a personal reading today. What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Cha-Cha-Cha-Cha-Chi-Chi. And we are back for another Let's Talk About It. Okay, we are back for another Let's Talk About It. And girl, I'm not even going to hold y'all. This is going to be more of like a watch along, because there is so much that is coming out. Here I am thinking that we was about to get up here and I was about to briefly discuss, my opinion and how I felt. And mind y'all, I do want to make something very clear. This is not 2016. This is not 2017. I have made it a rule that unless it's like a celebrity, I'm not necessarily getting into any types of drama and things like that. A lot of people have been asking me, why am I not on Bigo? I should go over there. And honestly, every time I see clips of Bigo, all it seems like is negativity, drama, and low vibrational mess. And if you know, you know. But we've been through that era already, and I'm not looking to go back. And so, when I do these commentary and videos and whatnot, it's like, yeah, it's gossip, but it's nothing salacious. You know what I mean? Like that completely goes against my Sagittarius North Node. Okay, and spirit in the universe will come after me. Okay, but it's more so things that are already in the blogs that people are already talking about, contrary to popular belief. Okay, those of y'all that get mad when, and you're not even following the channel, but those of y'all that have y'all little faves, and then you get mad when I say something about your faves and be like, oh, get the story right. I'm not a journalist. I'm just a commentator. I comment and give my opinion about what's already out there, what's already trending. Okay, but it's usually lighthearted things. So this whole Raeshanda and Raeshanda Lias-Lockhart, this whole story is something that I probably would not have gotten into had it not become a big enough story on TikTok, and now it's trending on Twitter, and it's everywhere because Raeshanda is everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's one of those stories that transcends, and it's not just like some YouTube type drama. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to make that very clear. Also, because the story is still developing, there is so much attached, and I've already pre-saved, as much as I could. And I ain't got that time to be sitting and commentating and whatnot. So this is going to be a different type of commentary video where it's going to be more of a watch along, and I'm going to just let y'all get into the day. And if I feel like I need to come back and do a whole deep dive, or like just, do a separate video giving my opinion, as I normally would, then I'll do that in a separate video. Okay. But like I said, very clearly in the beginning. These next 2 years are going to be crazy, and it's going to impact, like I said, creativity, relationships, entrepreneurships, Hollywood, music. It's going to affect all those areas because you have Saturn that is in Pisces, which is placing a lot of restrictions on the water. Okay, so dealing with ocean life, dealing with cruises, boats, submarines, all of that, dealing with creativity, dealing with spirituality. Then you have also dealing with Hollywood and the writer's strike and whatnot. And then you also have the North Node, which is transiting through Aries, and the South Node is in Libra. And Aries is all about me, 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 whereas Libra is all about us and a common good for all and partnerships. And so North Node is all about expanding energy. South Node is kind of like been there, done that, let's get rid of. So this is why y'all are seeing so many people break up. You know what I mean? Like we can literally go through countless amounts of people that we've seen break up ever since April, May, March, but definitely over the summer. And then we also just have Venus and Leo that just wrapped up, okay, or is about to wrap up on October 8th and go into Venus and Virgo. Venus and Leo did a number on everyone in different areas, depending on where you have Leo sitting inside of your chart. Okay, for me, Leo is in my 7th house, and definitely my one-on-one partnerships were up in the air since about June. So think about where you've been since June. It probably relates to where you were around summer 2015. Yeah. Okay, same themes coming up. Okay, Venus and Leo is all about attention on me, because Venus is I love you. Venus is your love language, and Leo is very outward expression, very look at me, very all eyes on me. And so, yeah, over the summer, a lot of people have been in that feeling or in that mode of am I getting enough attention, or am I showing enough attention to this one area of my life? And so for a lot of people in relationships, obviously the spotlight was on them in regards to that. And now as we move from Venus being in Leo and going to Venus in Virgo on October 8th, the whole energy goes from being, okay, am I feeling enough attention? And then when it goes into Venus and Virgo, it's, am I doing enough? Am I receiving enough? You know what I mean? Am I going as hard as I should be? Is this sustainable? Is this long term? And it's less about the on the surface. Is it shiny? Does it look pretty? How do I feel? Does it make me feel good? And more of is this good for my soul? Is this sustainable? Can I depend on it? You know what I mean? I try to bring astrology and mix it in with these hot topics to make everybody understand, a little bit easier. Honestly and truly, when it comes to these transits, it's complicated, but not really. As long as you know the planet and what it represents and the signs and what they represent, that's the easiest way to understand it. Okay. So enough of all of that. Like I said, as we move into Venus and Virgo, now you're going to start seeing even more breakups, because as long as the North Node is transiting Aries and the South Node is in Libra, which is going to be happening until 2025, you're going to see a lot of makeups and breakups. But definitely keep your eye on where Venus is at and in what sign, because that's also gonna kind of expose, what's going on, right? As like I said, as we're going into Venus and Virgo, now it's okay, yeah, we know that relationships are breaking up over the next 2 years, but again, depending on where Venus is, it's kind of telling you why. And that has a lot to do with this whole Raeshanda and Lashonda breakup, because we're finding out that she's a scammer, and a lot of things going on with money, with the housing and things like that. And clearly the universe is saying, yeah, let's end this relationship because it's not sustainable at all. And the acts of service that you thought were being done for you were actually you getting scammed. That is Venus and Virgo. That is the downside of Venus and Virgo. Okay. As always, definitely make sure that y'all go to my website, thealigningsouls.com. It's literally in the description box if you want to book a personal reading. So that way you're not surprised or, caught off guard when some ish goes, hits the ceiling in your life.
Bad life, been like, bad life, bad life, been like, bad life. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, from the get-go. Bad life, been like, bad life, bad life, been like, bad life. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, from the get-go.
Okay, so if you do not know who Lashonda is, or child, I get their names mixed up so much, but if you do not know who this is, Let me just give y'all some brief details before we go ahead and get into this video. Okay. This is who Raeshanda is, right? Now, she's been known on TikTok for making all of these videos, asking, you know, different questions and saying, let's check the board. Here's one example.
Respect is a two-way street. In order to get respect, you need to be respectful, no matter your age or title. If you go down to section 2, subsection C, once we are disrespected, we get real disrespectful. Okay? Henceto and forever known as dragging you to hell. Why? Because all high roads are now closed.
Okay, so that's just one example. You know, we've seen countless others, and now that you have seen that, this is the original video that came out.
Hey y'all, so this video is gonna be,
mind you, when this video dropped, nobody knew whether or not she was being serious. Everybody in the comments was supportive. So again, y'all, this is not anything that's like messy. We're not doing that over here. This is somebody that we actually love and support. Regardless of what's going on, that's their relationship. Okay, that's their relationship. You know what I mean? We're not here to kiki or anybody's downfall. Again, like I said in the whole intro, like I'm just here to report on what's going on, give my commentary, and relate it back to astrology and show y'all that astrology is real. Okay, that is literally about to be my new tagline, baby. I'm just here to prove that astrology is real through everyday life examples. Boom. Okay, but yes. Raeshanda, listen, baby, listen. 1 and 2, thing 1 and thing 2, because Raeshanda, Blue Drangia, Kendria, Kelly Rowland, listen, whoever, this girl came online and did this whole video, and everybody was like thrown off guard because it was like, oh my God, like, because she's usually online joking and whatnot. And a couple of days passed, and turns out it's real. Turns out she was so real. And then now there's news articles and whatnot being posted. But we're going to get into this first.
a little different. I have debated on how to say this, when to say it, do I need to say it? But I just have to. With the holidays coming up and you all are already inboxing and commenting, things are going to look a little different around here. Me and Lashonda are no longer together. I filed for divorce last week. I'm not going to explain now. I will talk about it when I feel like talking about it. I will leave the comments on as long as they are respectful. Our children are going through a lot right now. So I just wanted to get on here to let you all know what is going on. The past 30 days has been absolutely wild. Life definitely has been lifing. But I wanted you all to know that I love y'all and thank y'all for the support. This already was not a couples page, but I know that you are used to seeing her and us for the past 2 years, and we've been together 6. So I do not say this lightly. I have thought about it, what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, and I just got to say it. So I love you all. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Okay, so that was the video. Now here's the article. Life coach Raeshanda Lias-Lockhart facing fraud charges. Shocks followers. Raeshanda Lias-Lockhart, the downfall of a spiritual god amid fraud allegation. Oh my God. Maybe this is a video I should have been on camera for. Chat. Listen. Because it makes my job harder. It makes my job harder. But listen, I've said my story enough in these past few videos. Y'all kind of know my story by now. If you're new to this channel, baby, binge watch. You'll kind of get my story. You'll know, you know. Okay? It makes it a little harder when you have people like me that are trying to do good. And then you have people out here that are like genuinely like scamming and like doing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and I hope people just have discernment. That's really all I can say and all I can hope and pray for is just have discernment. Life is about duality. With everything, you're going to fight. You're going to face good and you're going to face bad. You're going to face, you know, people that are trying to lead you into light. And then you're going to face people that are trying to lead you into darkness or keep you in the dark. it just is what it is. You're constantly having to choose between two evils. Literally, your whole entire life is about discernment, and a lot of times it be whipping y'all ass. Discernment really be kicking y'all ass, okay? And then hopefully, in times when it does, there are those of y'all that have enough of it and come to the light and realize, okay, you know what I mean? And so this is just one of those examples. So I'm gonna still keep doing what I do. I know what I do. I know my intentions. I know it's pure. But I just had to throw that out there before we go ahead and get into the story, because there's so many people that have been so traumatized and so effed over by life that they just feel like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to trust again or love again, or you can't trust nobody, and da 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 da. And it really just leads you away. Like, all you're doing is a disservice to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, discernment is key, y'all. Discernment is key. That's why I'm in a space where I'm not here to convince nobody of anything. All I can do is I can give you the information, and you can choose whether or not you do something with it. That's on you, baby. Because at the end of the day, life is still going to go on. Life is still going to go on. And I'm more of a person that tries to be a teacher. Okay. I consider myself more of a spiritual teacher, an actual spiritual guide versus I don't even want to be disrespectful, but I'm just, I try to help give you gems and help give you knowledge so you'll be able to discern for yourself and figure out what's best for you. All I can do is show you the board, but I can't make you read the material. I can't make you go home and do the work. I can just show you where maybe you got a couple of answers wrong, maybe where you went wrong, but it's up to you to do the actual work. Or even if you trust, if I'm giving you the right answer, that's up to you. Baby, you pray to God, you pray to your universe, whoever you believe in, about that. And I just want everybody to do that when it comes to any of these things. Not just me, not just Lashonda, not just, people on YouTube doing tab videos. But you should always be connecting with your spiritual team and using discernment, okay? Now let's go ahead and get into the story. The internet is abuzz with a name that has been making headlines recently. That name is none other than Raeshanda Lias, a life coach, author, minister, and internet personality known for her motivational messages and tireless efforts to guide others towards their personal liberation and deliverance. See, I hate the way that all of that is formed right there, because again, it feels like such an attack. But I mean, it is what it is. In every community, you're just going to have that. You're just going to have, again, discernment is key. Because in every community, you're going to have good people and you're going to have bad people. It's just, I hate that one of the things that are so important in life, which is spirituality. And mind you, for those that are unclear, religion and spirituality are not the same thing. So it's not about being a Bible thumper or, you got to do what's in the Bible. At least not over here. That's not how we, baby. I'm not one of those go to church and da-da-da. I'm not one of those. No. And it just sucks because there's such a stigma when it comes to spirituality because of what we know when it comes to religion and how people are treated, whether, because you're dating outside your race or, if you're, LGBT and, just all of these stigmas and whatnot attached. Just like everybody gets a bad name. Discernment, y'all. Discernment. The reason for her sudden surge in popularity is less than positive. However, as she finds herself embroiled in a controversy that has her fans and followers in shock. Raeshanda Lias-Lockhart in her legal troubles, currently pursuing her education at, oh my God, they're giving us a whole backstory. Okay. She's navigating through a difficult period of her life, married by scandal. The allegations leveled against her are serious, involving charges of fraud and theft. These accusations have triggered widespread shock among those who know her and followed her work. Let's delve deeper into the matter in the next section. Now, mind y'all, I have not dug super, super deep. All I know is that they got divorced, and all I heard, because I saw maybe 2 minutes of a clip on TikTok, was, about her not paying the rent. That's all I know. That's all I know. So all of this, we're learning this information together. The impact of Lias-Lockhart's imprisonment. She was sentenced to prison has sent ripples of sadness and disbelief among her followers. The news has raised numerous questions and has left people in a state of shock. This is not a unique situation, though, as many celebrities have found themselves in the limelight due to various controversies. Wait, and didn't I just tell y'all Saturn is in Pisces and it's restricting spirituality? I told y'all that. And I also said that things are getting exposed. So yes, this is where I'm telling y'all, this is where astrology proves to y'all it's real. Because I literally just told y'all North Node transiting through Aries and South Node being in Libra, all the relationships that are not meant to be are coming up for question. All the people that are not meant to be together are breaking up. All the people that are meant to be together are coming together. But in all relationships, period, not even just romantic relationships, but just how your relationship to people, period. It's all about me, and putting yourself first. That's what Aries energy is. But Saturn being in Pisces, Saturn is restriction and Pisces is music, creativity, and spirituality. So those that are not doing what they're supposed to in terms of spirituality and religion and all of that are going to get exposed, especially as Pluto is now in Aquarius, aka the age of Aquarius, and things are already coming out. Yeah, those that are not supposed to be doing and calling themselves a spiritual leader, a therapist, like anybody that's in those worlds that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's going to come out. Also expect some dark shit with Hollywood to come out as well. Just what's done in the dark is going to come to light, but especially in the realms of music, Hollywood, and clearly spirituality and religion. The allegations of financial misconduct against Lias-Lockhart have stirred up a significant controversy, especially given her position as a source of spiritual guidance for many. With regards to her mugshot, it is worth noting that it has not yet been made public. Further details about her work are gradually emerging following her arrest. We've complied all the information available from various sources for this article, as when more updates become available, we will provide them. Child. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this content. Get you some popcorn, baby. You can stop, pause multiple times. Listen, I'm going to play it straight through. It's a lot to get into, y'all. It's a lot.
Gonna repeat myself once I say what I gotta say. Okay? And I know y'all gonna be like, no, you shouldn't take it to social media. It's not worth it. It is. It is. Because see, one thing that you all fail to realize is that there's no more room under rugs to sweep shit. You see what I'm saying? We don't get nowhere by sweeping shit under the rug. No, it's not a joke. So I'm not doing it. Yeah, there's no more room. So, are y'all ready though? No, we're not going to counseling, honey. No. Right. We're past that. We're starting at the top. Okay? We're starting at the top. I need y'all to take notes and write it down. Number one. August 30th, I need you to write that down, okay? August 30th, I'm backing out of the driveway, me and Jayla. Jayla says, Mama, what's that on the front door? I said, I don't know. We get out, go get it off the door. It's a fucking eviction notice on my front door. August 30th. Do you hear what I said? August 30th. No, I'm not. No, I'm not lying. I call Lashonda and I say, what the fuck is this on the door? She said, I don't know. It must be a mistake. No, we didn't buy this house. This house is rented. Okay? The house is rented by a black couple and they follow us on social media. So how fucking embarrassing. How embarrassing, okay? She says, I don't know. It must be a mistake. Same day, we're leaving. I got two gigs I got 2 gigs in Atlanta that I got to go to. Labor Day weekend, right? My stomach is killing me because I can't leave for Atlanta with this fucking eviction notice on the door. We get to Atlanta. I do both of my gigs. Okay. I come back from Atlanta September 5th. I say, have you talked to the people? What is this eviction notice about? She says, I haven't heard from them. Okay, September 5th. September 6th, I get up and get dressed and go to the rental office. I go to Remax office. Okay, I had to sit across from this man while he prints off all this stuff and tells me what's been going on for the past 11 months. Okay? Because we ain't been in the house a year. Okay? So, I sent Lashonda the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th, plus late fees. Okay? I sent Lashonda my money August 15th. Okay? Not only did she not go online and make the payment, she waited until August 21st to take them a check. August 21st, August 24th, the check bounced. This is the 3rd NSF charge. Okay? 3rd NSF. So the people file eviction, right? Because they sick of asking for their money. So this is me, September 6th, sitting across from this man in the rental office telling me this. Okay? I'm in tears. Why? Because y'all already know my story. I've already been homeless. How am I homeless with money in the bank? So I asked the man, I say, what do you need me to do right now, sir? He said, I need you to pay September rent. I go to the bank. I get $2,700 out the bank. Okay, $2,700 that I just earned in Atlanta. Okay, I take it to them. I take it to the rental office. He says, I'm not sure if they're going to let you stay. Okay, listen, this is September 6th. Okay, that I had to pay $2,000 rent and 2 court costs because this was not the first time that they had filed eviction on us. This was not the first time. This is the first time I caught it, but this wasn't the first time. April or May, there was another NSF, right? So I say to him, I say, sir, could you please include me? Please include me since I've been left out. Because as you all know, Lashonda's a property manager, right? So the last 3 houses we've been in, she has found those houses. I let her pay. I send her my half. She's supposed to pay the bills. Okay? Listen to me. The man texted me at 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday, September 6th, and said, unfortunately, the $2,700 that you just gave us, the owners still want to move forward with eviction. Unless you all are out the house by September 30th, it's going on your credit report. Okay? Speaking of credit report, on the way to Atlanta, as you all seen in my videos, on the way to Atlanta, she tells me, oh, by the way, I have defaulted on the loan that you co-signed on in 2021. Okay? I said, excuse me, you mean the loan that you gaslit me into signing for? Because I don't co-sign for bitches. I don't co-sign for nobody. My children either. I said, so when the last time you made a payment on the loan, Lashonda? She said May, June. It's fucking September. Okay? Now you're fucking with my credit. Okay? Now you're fucking with my credit. Y'all wanted to know so bad, so that's why we all here. Right? Okay? So, here we go. Me sitting outside my boutique crying at 9:30 at night because this man has told us that we have to move. Okay? And then he says, oh, by the way, the sewer and water bill is more than 90 days past due. That balance will have to be paid also. This is in the group chat that I've never been in before. So I say, OMG. Do you know what Lashonda put in that group chat, y'all? She simply said, what's past due? Question mark. You heard what the fuck he said. Why would you put that in the doggone group? You heard what he said. He said, we got to move out and the water and sewer bill is more than 90 days past due. So I shut down, right? I'm not talking. I ain't talked to her for 2 days. I still ain't talked to her. So Friday, because y'all need to write these dates down. Friday, September 8th, I'm packing to leave for New York Fashion Week because I get paid to do what the fuck I do. Okay, so I'm going. So I'm what the fuck I do. Okay, so I'm going. So I'm packing for New York Fashion Week, and she is talking about, I don't want to go another day with you mad at me and we not talking. I said, Lashonda, my mama gambled away my money and I ended up homeless, okay? Living in Louisville, Kentucky. And I didn't speak to my mama for over a year. You want me to speak to you after 48 hours, less than 48 hours of finding out that we getting evicted? Are you dumb? I'm not talking to you. So she then, when I said, Lashonda, I don't want to talk to you because I'm going to say something that I may regret. Don't you know that Lashonda then leapt her ass over into my face, nose to nose, talking about you gonna talk to me in my face. You gonna get buck at me because I'm mad at you. Do you want to die? Okay? Do you want to die? She's like, I'm gonna leave before you. I'm gonna leave because you're talking out of anger. I said, no, I'm not talking out of anger. I will put my hands on you. Okay? So that was September 8th. That's the last time that I seen Lashonda face to face. Because not only have you triggered me by now making me homeless again, now you're jumping in my face like my ex-husband. Now I'm going to have to put you in the ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? So here we are. I leave. I go to New York. I enjoy New York. I'm on my way back. I'm on my way back from the airport. And her mom calls, trying to figure out what's going on. But the one thing that her mom said to me that shut my whole spirit down, she said to me, Raeshanda, everybody lies. She says, everybody lies. See, the first time I left Lashonda was December of 2021. I went and stayed in a hotel for a few days because she lied about the dining room table. She told me that her mama gifted us the dining room table in January of 2021. December 2021, I get a knock at my door from Rent-A-Center to repo a fucking table. Now, I'm all over the internet. I could buy 14 fucking tables. But you rented a table and lied about a damn table. Why? Who does that? Insanity. Okay? Insanity. I said, when I came back, Lashonda, if you lie to me again, I'm leaving. Okay? That was 2021. Now, here we are back in 2023. I'm sitting at the airport. The rental property that she applied for, because we got to move, denied us. Why? Because your fucked up credit, and now you done brought my credit down. Because you just told me that you defaulted on the loan that I co-signed on. So, of course, it's not going to get approved. Okay? Listen, I don't know where it is. So here we go. So then I call my best friend, right? I said, best friend, this is what is going on. Okay? She says to me, well, friend, let me tell you, do you know that Lashonda borrowed $1,000 from me and my wife? What? I said, when? When did she borrow $1,000 from my best friend? She said, about a month before y'all got married. She said that y'all needed money for finish paying for your dress and some other stuff. I said, my daddy bought my dress. I was on say yes to the dress. Okay? You think they gonna let me walk out of Kleinfeld owing them? Huh? They said they thought I knew. They didn't know that I didn't know that she borrowed money from my friends.
You did. You just thought it was a gift.
Yes, she told me that they gifted us $1,000. She did not say that she borrowed $1,000 from my friend. It took her a year and a half to pay them back. And they see us out here living our lives and feeling some type of way because my wife owes them money and I don't know it. Okay? So now I'm livid. Now I'm livid. I say, I'm going to lay down. I'm going to lay down. Okay? The next day I get up, I go to the boutique. I'm talking to my friend Ashley at the boutique. I'm telling her, bitch, I'm about to be homeless again. And all the other shit that I found out. And you know what she says to me? She says, well, friend. I said, well, friend, what? Lashonda owes me money from June. I say, what? She said she owes me money from June. I said, for what? She says when her bishop came down, they stayed at the Airbnb upstairs above the boutique. And I haven't been paid. Okay? So then I get on the phone and I call Lashonda's bishop and I say, hey, my friend Ashley says her and her husband hasn't been paid from the Airbnb stay when y'all came down. She said, let me send you the screenshot. She hung the phone up. She hung the phone up and sent me the screenshot. They sent Lashonda that money June 26th. Okay? June 26th. So if you sent the money June 26th, then why hasn't my friend Ashley been paid for the Airbnb stay? Where's the fucking money? Okay? Every time I talk to somebody, she owes them money. Okay? My brother has been cash apping Lashonda his rent for the past 12 months because he lives on that property. I said, what, Morris? He said, yeah, for the past year. So y'all tell me, do y'all think that Lashonda is going to go to the ATM machine or anywhere and withdraw that money, get a money order, and run it through the system? Because she can't run it through as herself because she works there. But it's the fact that you're accepting federal money through your personal cash app. Lashonda hates Jayla. I found out she talked so bad about my child that it brought tears to my eyes. Telling her that she needs to grow up. She don't need to be asking me for money. My child. My child. Meanwhile, your mom co-signed for your car and you're 46, 47. So how can you, talk dirt bad about Jayla? Call her nasty, call her all kind of stuff. My baby. And the screenshot said, I'm going to send you the invoice from Deliverance by Grace because I can't send it from hello@rllockhart.com without notifying Raeshanda. It says that. Why wouldn't you want me notified about my own motherfucking funds? Why wouldn't you want me notified that somebody's trying to pay me? You laid right next to me and didn't say, hey, babe, somebody reached out trying to pay you for some work that you did. I'm in a bad Tubi movie, y'all. So y'all can think whatever y'all want to about me. I will be a villain. But when I say that I'm done, then I'm done.
Speak your truth.
Thank you, friend. I'm done. And I'm glad that I got it out.
You don't like it.
I'm glad that I got it out because where's the money? What is happening? So when I say that I'm done, I don't feel no type of way about it. I don't know where the money, I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. But what I do know is that nobody knew who she was before me. You didn't have a passport before me. You ain't been flown out the country before me. I pay for that. I pay for that. Nobody knew who you was. You built a whole platform off of my back. Okay? So the bishop calls me back and she says, hey, Raeshanda, did you get the screenshot of the payment that I sent? I said, yes. She said, I wanted to talk to you about something. When you all were in Atlanta back in July after Essence for the convocation, another bishop came up to me from LA and said, "Hey, Bishop, I see that Lashonda is now at your church. Just know that she stole money from our church in LA." Did she tell you that, Raeshanda? I said, no, she did not tell me that. The bishop in LA told the bishop in Baltimore that Lashonda took money from her church and to not have her give access to her money. Listen to me. The information that I have found out, honey, would you stay married to somebody you don't know? Would you? So I go to Fresh Fire where we used to go to church. I go to Fresh Fire because we had our mental health awareness day. I'm supporting my friend. I go to the church. I talk to pastor after church to let him know what's going on. And he says to me, "Ray, there has been 3 occasions where I had to talk to Lashonda about missing money." See, she didn't bet on me going back to Fresh Fire because she left Fresh Fire. So, yeah. So I'm not telling y'all something that I've heard. I mean, I'm not. Anyway, we go to church afterwards. We go to taco place after church. And pastor says something to the effect of, she needs to stop this before she goes back to jail. Now I'm 3 margaritas in, so I had to take my shades off. I said, "Excuse me, back to jail." When Lashonda been in jail? For fraud? When was somebody gonna tell me? I believe with my whole heart that she sought me out, that she Googled me, that she found out who I was and what I was doing. And she inserted herself into my life. This was a whole scam. The whole marriage, everything was a scam. I don't believe nothing she's ever said to me. I don't believe none of it. I want my fucking money. And I can't get my time back. And I don't wish nothing but the worst for her. She needs to go to jail. She needs her ass beat and she needs to go to jail. Now, we have never had shared bank accounts. I never gave her access to my stuff because I got people that trust me with their stuff and she can't have access to that stuff. For 6 years, she was saying shit like, "Oh, we need to get a joint account together. We need to get a joint." No. You tell me what you need and I give you money. But because I have already been homeless from trusting somebody with my funds, yeah. 6 years. And here's the thing. You didn't even play it right. You didn't even play it right. Because I ain't even done. I'm not even going where I'm supposed to go yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And my friend said to me, it's like, Raeshanda, well, this time, at least you're not broke. This time you homeless, at least you're not broke. Your kids are grown. You don't have to have a place right now. And I said, you're right. You're right. But see, what we supposed to be doing a TV show back in March, starting March, and you see the writer's strike happened and everything got put on pause. Because just imagine this being on TV. Imagine. I didn't move out, honey. We were evicted. Yeah. We were evicted. So, yes. Evicted. 6-figure business owner. Evicted. Okay? Evicted. But you see, she went ahead and found her an apartment, right? Her mom probably co-signed for that too. But you have built a platform off my back and nobody knew you. You got 500,000 people following you and you going live every Tuesday and Thursday and people are cash apping you their money. You are a thief and a liar and a criminal and you need to be in jail. You need to be in jail. So no, I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm going to sleep good tonight that I said it. I know it's going to be all over the internet. She needs to go to jail. She needs to go to jail. I don't feel no way about it. All I'm doing is making money and giving her what she needs to pay the bills. She doesn't have access to the rest of my funds. Do you understand?
So what 2 utilities were cut off? When you got the eviction notice, what 2 utilities were cut off or not paid in the past 90 days?
Water and sewer.
Okay.
All I did was trust the person to do what they were supposed to fucking do. So if you all don't understand it, that is totally fine. But for me, that's just one less thing that I don't have to deal with as running a business. I already have to tend to that. She wants to be in this male-dominated role or these heteronormative roles and lead. I'm going to let you lead. Here's the funds that you need to do what the hell you asked to do. But I didn't. So I didn't know the young lady had a question or was asking, how did I not know? Everything else, as far as my friends go, number one, my best friend that she borrowed the $1,000 from, Lashonda gave me a half truth. She said that they gifted us $1,000 for the wedding. When I found out on September 10th that was not so, that she asked to borrow money from them and she took 1.5 years to pay them back. This was from 2019 to 2020, my wedding. They didn't tell me because they thought I knew. And they felt some type of way seeing us live the way we lived on money. So my friend didn't tell me until now. Now, everybody else, I kind of question like why nobody said something. But my friend Ashley that owns the Airbnb, she said she wanted to handle it between her and Lashonda. She didn't want to involve me. But that's my friend, not Lashonda's friend.
Now, is this the friend, which one of them that you had said they sent the invoice and Lashonda said, I can't send it from that account because then that's going to show her she going to get a notification. Is that the Airbnb situation?
No, that is my friend Hannah. She's a poet here in Louisville and she owns a nonprofit. So they wanted to pay me for the advertising that I did for them. But I had been in and out of town. So she reached out to Lashonda and she sent me screenshots of that. And that's exactly what she said in the screenshot. I can't send it. I'm going to send it from Deliverance by Grace because if I send it from hello@rllockhart.com, it's going to notify Ray. That's what it said.
Let me ask you about this too, because there's been a lot of confusion. People said, now I heard you say Lashonda had told your baby, and I say your baby because that's your child, your 22-year-old daughter Jayla, not to ask for money. You know, she didn't want her doing that or whatever. And they said that you said, I didn't hear this, but did you say at any point in time Lashonda was calling your daughter or referring to your daughter negatively or calling her names?
Yes, she was talking to people, I don't know, her friends or whoever, about, she's always run her mouth about Jayla. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I knew that, I thought, this is my thought, because all my other children never had a problem with Lashonda. I really thought because me and Jayla are so close that she just didn't want me to be with anybody, right? But I didn't know the little jabs she was taking at Jayla when she's walking, when I'm not there, or the things she would say to her. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't know. Well, I'm gonna tell you what came to light. Okay, on that drive to Atlanta, when she told me that she defaulted on the loan that I co-signed for, she said, I also want to talk to you about Jayla. And I said, what is it? She said, I went into Jayla's hair room to get something out the closet, and I saw that she had my hair gel on her desk. I politely told her, if you need anything, Jayla, just ask. That's what she said. And then I said, well, what's the problem? She said, well, Jayla responded and said, I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I said, well, Lashonda, this is us driving to Atlanta, y'all. So I said to Lashonda, let me see the text message. Let me see what you sent her. Lashonda directly said to me, well, I don't feel like I got to show you. What
Hold on, pause. Lashonda approached your baby, your daughter, in her room and said, hey, you got my hair gel. If you want to borrow something, let me know. How did it switch over to text message?
No, she texted her this. She's telling me what she said to Jayla. So I said, let me see the text message then. And she says, I don't feel like I need to show you. So I said, cool. This is me riding to Atlanta. I just dusted it off. I said, cool. I text Jayla and said, send me the screenshot of exactly what she said to you. 5:30 a.m. in the morning, she texts Jayla and says, where's my phone? Hold on.
Camille Randall, let me explain something to you. I know you probably mistaken me for one of them live creators that take bullshit. Wrong one. I will block you quick. You will have to come back from your fake page to listen to the rest of this. I'm not one of them, baby. I'm not one of them. I see people requesting, so maybe y'all have questions. If you do, when she's done talking, then I will, and if she's cool with y'all coming up asking her, then I will bring y'all up. She going to get receipts. I don't know why y'all upset, because this is what I watched this at 5 a.m. I'm not upset.
Okay. So the text message says, please.
If you're reading it right now, we can't hear it because it say your end is paused.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's the text message is from 5:30 in the morning. It says, please stay out of our room and out of our things. Had I came into your room and touched your stuff, you would have told your mama that Lashonda's been in my room touching my stuff. So stay out of my room and stay out of my stuff.
Oh.
That's not what you told me that you said to Jayla.
Right.
You said you politely asked her, told her that if she need anything, just let you know. You're lying. So this led me to ask Jayla other things. And that's how I found out everything that I need to find out as far as her and Jayla is concerned. Right? I didn't, I was taking her word for it, and it was untrue.
Now let me ask you this. Did you find it at all
Over hair
weird?
gel, honey. Over hair gel. She said it was expensive. Go ahead.
Did you find it at all weird that you say, I want to see what conversation you've been having with my child, and she tell you, I don't feel the need to tell you that?
Yes. That's why I nodded my head and sent the text message to Jayla. Because I then already knew that something was wrong, right? Because she had already just told me. She had just told me in the same car ride about the loan that she had defaulted on. Do you understand?
I do. Now, let me ask you this, because there was a girl up here earlier this morning, the Lucia. She may be in the comments. If she is, I'm going to let her come up. But she said that, remember you spoke on the LA pastor speaking to a Baltimore pastor about Lashandra handling the money. They said that she ran off with money in LA and to watch her in Baltimore. They're saying that the pastor has now made a video or made a comment stating that he never said that. Was it a male pastor that did it? That had this conversation?
No.
Okay.
No. This was a bishop in LA, the church she was at in LA.
Okay.
This was a woman bishop. This was not,
Okay, so the video that they're saying where a man has come up and said he had no conversation, that would be null and void, because that's not who you saying got to speaking on it in the first place.
Right.
Okay. Lashandra, okay, when the situation happened with the table, rent a center table or renting a table, and she told you, I got this table from my mama, and then the table had to be removed. Exactly what took place? What was the dead giveaway that this wasn't a table, this wasn't a gift?
No, she told, when we first moved in the house in January of 2021, is when she told me that I think we got the table in like March, because, it was after the pandemic. So they were saying that furniture was delayed and all of those things. So she said, my mom gifted us this dining room table for a housewarming gift. That was in February, March. It was December when they showed up at the door asking for payment.
Okay. Hold on one second. I don't mean to cut you off. Becca, I see you in there talking about Raeshanda. Get off of this lady live. She too messy. And baby, I informed her that when she came on. But you can go pick up your carrots and your raisins out of somebody else's salad, because this is a collard green conversation. And what we're not going to do is disrespect the host. Bye. Anyways, I'm sorry, Raeshanda. So it was that situation. Now, are you okay with me bringing people up to ask you questions while you're on here live?
Oh, sure. I don't care.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring up. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Renji, and I'm bringing y'all up one at a time. If you start disrespecting her, I'm dropping you. Okay, Renji, you. All right, Naya. Naya, why I feel like I blocked you the other day? I'm gonna hold off on that. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, all right. Lachey TM. Come. Oh shit. Hold on.
I love the fact that people will say Ray seems to be the one that messy. Would you all rather me go to jail or get a divorce? Huh? Would y'all rather for me to not expose her and let her do it to somebody else? I'm confused. That's why I'm.
Hello.
Yeah, hold on, Sojourner. I'm gonna go Lachey, and then I'm gonna go Sojourner. Please don't overspeak each other or talk while she's trying to ask Ray a question. That go for everybody. Lachey, go on ahead.
Oh, gang, I seen you requesting me. Did I request? Because I
No,
don't know
you know
this
what,
lady.
boo? I think I did that by mistake. I'm trying to accept the other people. My bad.
I love y'all. Gang
All
is this bitch. Okay, all right.
All right. Sojourner, go ahead.
So, did you ever find out what she was doing with all the money she was stealing?
No, first of all, I haven't talked to Lashonda since September 8th when she jumped bad in my face, like she wanted to put her hands on me. I don't play shit like that, so I haven't talked to her. I haven't said anything to her. I found all this out from September 10th until now. September 8th was the last time that I talked to her, that I saw her.
Has she tried to reach out to you? I know you're not talking to her. I wouldn't either if I were you,
No.
but has she tried to even reach out?
I don't know. She has been blocked on everything that I have since September 8th.
Okay, I don't
Okay,
know who Devin is, but somebody asking, has Devin tried to reach out?
No.
Her son?
Okay. Did you have any more questions?
Okay, no, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, boo. All right, next person, let's go. Shania Spark.
Hello.
Yeah, you up.
Yes. I know we probably don't know what she was doing with the money, but it's just weird that she was pocketing all that money and there's nothing to show for it. Do you think that like maybe she had you thinking she was making more like to be up on your status and maybe that's why she was taking money from other people?
Well, I thought about that, and I would say this. I don't easily love people or care to be around people. So for me, I am a giver. I feel like in a marriage, if you don't have something, even if she didn't have her half of the rent, even if she didn't have whatever she needed, if she would have said, Ray, I don't have it, I probably would have covered it. I would have been pissed, but I would have covered it. I don't live a life that you have to keep up with. When I step out and go places, I am wearing stuff from my boutique. I have maybe 2 pieces of name brand stuff that I really like. Other than that, it don't have to be all that, right? So I thought about that because a lot of people are like, oh, she was trying to keep up with you, but there's nothing to keep up with. All I do is go out here and do my job and come home. I don't ask her to try to keep up with me. I think the position that she was in paid her well, but I don't know. I didn't ask to see a pay stub, but I'm pretty sure it's enough. But if it wasn't, she could have just said so.
Right. Well, that was my only question.
All right, bro. Thank you. All right. Next person. Let's go.
For the trip, Raeshanda, somebody asked who paying for the trips to Canada and Dubai and Fiji. Raeshanda is paying for them.
Kelly, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a quick question. I've been following you for a while, and I was on your live last night, and I just wanted to know, was there anything that kind of was like a red flag regarding her finances prior to all of this that's happened like the last few months? Did you notice anything and kind of just like brushed it off because, you know, that's your wife, so I could be tripping?
Okay, right. So the only thing when I'm going back through the Rolodex of 6 years, right? I don't see anything. I probably should have been like the little stuff that we forget about that anybody could forget about. That I'm like, okay, like if the Wi-Fi is off and then she'll be like, oh, I forgot to pay it and pay it right then. And then it's back on within 10 minutes or the cable or something like that. It wasn't all the time. So I can't say that, oh, this is when I should have known. And which is really messing me up also because you feel like you should have known. But I didn't because I'm over here handling this business. So, and if you claim to be a cheap person or a frugal person, then that means you're saving money for something or you're doing something with your money. So for me, I know that when I go in the store, if I like something, I'm going to buy it. I don't give a damn how much it is. I don't look at it. And she's the opposite, but I thought that was a good balance for, I don't know.
No, because some relationships are like that where you have that one person in a relationship that, you know, likes to spend money, likes nice things. And then the other person, that's just not who they are. Because I've been in those dynamics where
Kelly, don't mean to cut you off. I got 94 people in the box.
Okay, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel like things will be moving forward with the divorce? Do you feel like she's going to come after your money because of the platform you've built over these years outside of your boutique, just off of social media and you having this huge platform? Do you feel like she's going to want your money? Do you think that jealousy and all of that stuff? Because I honestly feel like you blowing up and you having this name for yourself could have brought on some of these things to where she became jealous and envious of you. So you feel like it's going to play like that out in the divorce?
Probably so. I mean, I checked in with her several times. Like, Lashonda, how are you feeling? How does this make you feel? I noticed, like, more recently when we were going out that it's more of a in the background sneering kind of feeling like, and I'm like, why? I would never be jealous of my spouse if we're both trying to come up. Like, I don't know. But I don't know what her mindset is. because she did not plan on me saying anything. Everybody wanted me to take the high road. Don't be messy. Don't be this. Don't be that. But until you're in a situation like this, you don't know what you're going to do. And I'll be damned if I let somebody build a platform off of me and then just get to make me out to be this unloving person. And that was not so. And to the person that asked, why haven't I bought a home? Why am I renting? Honey, I am not from Louisville, Kentucky. This is not my stomping ground. I told Lashonda when we first started dating, I don't plan on staying here. So it's okay for me to rent. Everybody rents. I don't feel bad about it. What I feel bad about is the fact that I got evicted. That's what I feel bad about. I don't feel bad about renting. I could have stayed in that home and paid that $2,000 by myself, but they were already over the fact that this was the third NSF since we've been in the house. So they said no, they wanted us out.
Okay.
Okay, that's all my questions. Bye, y'all.
All right. Thank you. All right, Lady Bird.
Hey, okay, I have a question. Do you think this is going to affect her job? I heard your brother cash apping her the money every month, and that's government money. So do you think they're going to press charge? She's going to be in trouble with that?
I don't know. She
Okay.
needs to go to jail.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know who's going to see all of this. But again, it was
her son seemed like a really cool dude. I mean, do you feel bad? Yeah, he's just a sweetie pie. How do you think he's going to get through this? You think that the grandmother going to really take over and be supportive, or
I don't know. I love Devon. My children love Devon. It was sad.
You can tell. And your youngest and Devon was so close. Yes. I saw that. Yes.
Hold on,
That's
Lady
all I
Bird.
had.
It's a lot of people. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, baby. I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right, you good. Lucy.
Yes. I just want to ask, why weren't you a little bit more involved in the finances? Because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I would still double back and check to see if the bills are being paid," or X, Y, Z.
Okay, so the rental office has a portal, right, where you sign in. She set up the account when we first moved in the house. I was 2 weeks out of surgery when she came in the room and told me that at the previous house, remember, I don't know if y'all saw my video. I made a video that said, Lord, we got to move in 30 days because Lashonda came in the room and told me. So I don't know. Right. So I don't know if that was the truth or not. So I mean, in hindsight now, I don't know. But at the time, I was like, okay. And she was like, no worries, babe. I'll find us another home within 24 hours. She had found the home that we just got evicted from, right? And now I'm like, I should have been. But at the time, I didn't have a reason to. I did not have a reason not to trust Lashonda. That's what I'm saying. If I'm sending you my $1,200, I'm trusting that you're paying the rent because you're the only one that's signed into the portal. I even tried to make another portal for that same address. They set it up. It would not go through because it's already one created. You couldn't have two. So when I asked her on August 15th, Lashonda, did you pay the rent? And she said yes. I was like, okay, cool. We do that. I ask her every month. She said, okay, cool. I did not know that. The rent, the water, and the sewer is her bills. Mine is my half of the rent, the lights, and the gas. That's it.
Okay, that's all I had. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Lucy. Miss Sherry, babe.
Good morning, everybody. How are y'all? So, Ray, good morning. There are a couple videos out now from some of the tenants that live on the property where Lashonda works, and there are allegations coming from them that she was messing around with some of the people at the complex and stealing money from them, and they reached out to you to try to let you know what was going on, and they were dismissed. Are any of those allegations true?
No, nobody has ever reached out to me from the property. Number one, That's Lashonda's job. We don't own that property. So why would, I'm not sure, but I've never, unless they can show me where they've text or inboxed me. And you already know on social media, if we're not friends, that goes to a other box. But I've never dismissed anyone about contacting, because that's not my job. Like, I don't know anything about low income housing, or, you know what I'm saying, or apartment housing. So who reached out?
No,
Somebody just said,
I'm
well,
not sure.
you're lying. Who reached out to
Yeah,
me that I
there was
ignored?
there was a young lady. She made a video. I just saw it probably like maybe 15 minutes ago, and she recorded LaShawn. She went into the office to ask about some mattresses that LaShondra had put out of her place, and they were trying to charge her $150 for each mattress that they had to move, and it was some other stuff. And that young lady said that she tried to reach out to you to let you know what was going on, and you dismissed her when she came to you with that.
Was she came to me personally, or like, I'm confused. But again, I don't work there. I don't know anything about that. But I honestly, I have no reason to lie. If she can show where she tried to reach out to me, because tried, that means I would have seen it, not responded, or like, I'm confused about that. I'm confused.
Yeah, she didn't specify how she tried to reach out to you. She just said that she tried to. And my last question is regarding the loan that you co-signed on for Lashondra. Did the loan company ever try to contact you because she had defaulted on the loan, or no?
No, I don't have any contact. I'm on the, if you call my phone and you're not in my phone, it goes to spam. So monthly, I would get a phone call, but I was assuming as a reminder. I've never answered the phone where they said, oh, we're looking for Lashondra, or the loan is past due. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
I've never gotten it, but I'm glad that she told me. Had she told me sooner, though, I can't afford this payment, then I would have probably helped. I would have been pissed, but I would have helped. But you told me after you haven't paid since May.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering my questions, and thanks, host. Thank you for letting me up. You ladies have a great day.
You too, boo. Now, y'all saying it's somebody named Vera in the comments. Vera is here. So if you two ladies can ask your questions real quick, and I'm going to look for Vera in the comments. Whoever's next. Okay, Lil Speed.
Oh,
Hi.
okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, do you really think that she should go to jail for this? Even though like you
Hold on one
spent so much
second,
time with
Raeshanda.
her?
Before you answer that, Lil Speed, are you an African American woman? Because I'm looking at a black woman, but I'm hearing a Caucasian woman. Lil Speed, are you black? Or are you using somebody else's profile
I
picture?
am.
You okay, go ahead.
No, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you really wish that she should go to jail over this? I mean, I know that like a lot of emotions and
No, I really do. Because what I feel like is in the time period of being 46 years old, I really feel like everything that she's done from 21 until now, she has never had to atone for it. She has never had to be held accountable for what she's done. But it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. But yes, in my heart, I do. But yeah.
Okay, and one more question. I know that you said like, you don't really believe her. Do you still have like a place in your heart for her?
No.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
No problem. Sherry B, I know you had a question. You can go in, and I
Yes.
really want to hear from Vera, because Vera's the tenant that they keep saying was there or tried to reach out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you,
Yes.
boo.
Okay, so my question is first about the table. Did you not ever think Raeshonda's mom for the table? I mean, that's one question. Another question, you were asking her about the text message. Why you just didn't get the text message from your daughter? And
Yes, you
That's what
did.
I said.
oh, you did get it from your daughter. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. And as far as the co-signing, so you're saying that you never received any notification, because when you co-sign for someone, you're gonna get an email, mail, a piece of mail, or something like that, because you initially is saying that I'm gonna be responsible if this person doesn't pay.
I did not get an email. I have not gotten an email from the loan office. I have not gotten a text message. This is what I got. And right now you can. If you call me now and your number is not saved, it automatically goes to voicemail. The voicemail that the missed calls that I've gotten, they've never left a voicemail to say, hey, I'm calling in regards to this loan, or, you know what I'm saying? That's not the phone calls that I get.
Oh, okay. And and another thing, so I guess you don't get notifications on your credit report that, because once something go past late 30 days, you'll get some type of notification.
I have not signed up. Well, I have like the Credit Karma on there, but the thing is, though, the only time I try to check my credit quarterly, but I did not know if she's been paying. She said I've been paying on it since May, so the full bill is $450 a month, and she told me she was sending $100 here, $100 there since May. I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that.
Okay. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay.
For those that sent Vera up here, Vera dropped. And I'm not sure why. Y'all claim she had a question. She didn't stay long. And I requested her. Go ahead, Lively.
Good morning. I just wanted to ask a few questions. How long have you two actually been married?
4 years.
And did you have any relationship with her before the situation?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, you know how some people meet people and they, friends before they start dating. Like, did you just meet and start dating?
We've been together 6 years, married for 4. Mm-hmm. So she reached out to me in 2017 via my inbox to ask me on a date. Oh. We were already Facebook friends, but don't know how. I had never seen her in my spaces before, but a lot of people follow me. Mm-hmm. I was already big on social media prior to now. So I couldn't have told you how we met, but she was my Facebook friend and she inboxed me to go on a first date. But my Facebook friend and she inboxed me to go on a first date. But prior to that, no, I had not spoken to her.
Okay. Do you feel like you may have been singled out since you already had that type of platform?
Yes, I honestly do.
Okay, because that's what I was getting. That was really just my question, just to see how much of a background that you had on her before dating her.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, boo. Ladies, I don't have a problem with y'all questioning real quick. Let's skip to Vera, because Vera was the one that said something is going on with the lease, and that's what the people been asking me to bring her up. Vera, go on ahead. I'm going to take you off mute, Vera. Go on ahead and speak. What were you saying that got the people in shambles?
Okay, so basically I had said that I was a former tenant in Guardian Court. My address was 6108 apartment 8 and then 6105 apartment 5. I had proof in my iPhone 6 of multiple cheating occasions with multiple different people about infidelity. I seen Miss Raeshanda for the very first time pull up in a truck. Seen her and Miss Lashonda hug. After that, I've been trying to find her social media. Never knew she was famous on TikTok. Finally got myself a TikTok, found her. I inboxed her. I'm like, hey, here's my number. I'm pretty sure she didn't get it because we were not automatically friends. But I definitely did reach out multiple times. I said, hey, here's my number. Hey, Miss Lashonda's cheating on you. Can you please inbox me back just to see if it's really, you know what I'm saying, so we can speak on it, whatever, this, that, and the third. But without even the cheating, Miss Lashonda has done some very questionable things to the apartment complex. That's why I'm on Miss Lashonda's side to the day I die. I don't care, because I done dealt with Miss Lashonda firsthand. That lady, she, the manipulative type. She's something different. And there's been on on a thousand occasions. Okay, so let me just drop a name real quick, or an address rather, because I don't really know the lady's name. 6105 apartment 8 in that building. That's who she was messing with.
Now
She
hold
had
on. Are you saying apartment A like Apple or the number
8.
8?
8's
Okay.
like great.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what she was messing with. My house was in the same building. Terrence lives across the street. He's done seen it. We had Desiree and Kiana. Everybody that lives out there, everybody knows. It's like a high school all over again. I'm pretty sure Miss Raeshanda can even testify to that. It's like a high school. It's a whole bunch of nothing but young kids and some crackheads that walk around all day. And that's why I said I believe her. And I'm pretty sure y'all need to come up off her case about this credit report, because don't nobody sit on their phone all damn day looking at a credit report. Miss Lashonda done did this lady wrong, and I know she's right because she's been dead wrong for years. I'm still trying to get my paperwork together to sue this lady. I've done had video proof. I done had picture proof when her and her maintenance man walked into my house and I was butt ass naked. Excuse my language on this live. I'm sorry. I was butt naked, okay? Pregnant. And they stood in my doorway and stood there. Lashonda too. Stood there. I'm like, can you leave? Well, I'm scrambling around trying to get a towel. She did not leave. So I
Now
called the
what was they
police
there for? What did they come for?
because she had to go look at air filters or something, never left a notice.
What did they come for?
Because she had to look at air filters. She never left a notice on nobody's door or nothing. They would just open people's doors all the time. And that's where me and her used to get into it, because Guardian Court was not my first apartment or my first rodeo. So I already knew.
Miss Rashonda will be back, so you continue your story.
Yeah.
She'll be back.
Guardian Court was not my first rodeo as far as apartments. So she get a lot of young, excuse my language, dumb, naive females that have babies, ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So they got that only option. So she uses that against people. She uses that against people, and it's been that way. Like I've done seen this lady firsthand. Like she do all these old tenant chronicles, Guardian Court, whatever. No, she be out there throwing hands with these ladies just like a B word on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so for real, it is really like that. And then get up here preaching and lying to everybody every day. That's why me and her used to get into it. We done went rounds, and she couldn't kick me out legally because I used to call the police and make police reports. And you get the little ticket with the little number on it in case you want to take it to court. I'm still trying to get
let me get this straight. You and Lashandra then came to blows.
Yeah, listen, my name is Lashonda. Her name is also Lashonda. I used to live there. I'm gonna post my ID and my old address up here with all the information so everybody knows it's not a lie. Show my old lease.
Okay.
Me and Miss Lashonda done went head for head. We done went toe for toe. We done called cops on each other because she always doing something, or she always in somebody's business, or she always messing with somebody's kids. Like how she do that little boy Butterbean. Oh, hey, Butterbean, I'll get you this, that, and the third. Da-da-da-da. But she'll do that around the complex, pick favorites in these kids, and then watch these kids fight, because most of these kids don't got a pot to piss in or damn their shoes to walk outside in. But she's so gracious and giving, you know what I'm saying, and plays different roles against people. So it's a whole bunch of different things. That's why I said as soon as her wife done dropped up on here, I said, yep, it's my time to talk. It's my time to run it, because I don't care about going to war with Lashonda. Lashonda, we don't went hands up. We can't do nothing but go social media up. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then you be up here begging for these quarters and these. I'm sorry, I'm not petty. Listen, I'm real.
No, you funny. This nigga say, look, we done already went heads up. Ain't nothing left for us to do but go social media up. Ray, when you come back in, let me know, and I'm going to go ahead and bring you up, or one of my moms can bring you back up.
Yeah, she sit there, she use these people. Man, listen, I'm telling you, I can bring up stories. I can go occasion for occasion. I done seen this lady in the back of somebody's car in the middle of the night, swear up and down. What you doing? Tooting powder or sucking dick? One of the two. You got a son for some reason. I'm sorry. I'm real explicit. I'm very explicit, because you doing something in that car. We ain't stupid. We grown. You know what grown folks do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stupid. What are you doing? Then you got cameras in this parking lot. I'm pretty sure you ain't never showed Raeshanda a video of that parking lot. I can guarantee it, because she's definitely going to see something. Now, in these last few months, maybe this last year, she done tried to straighten up social media wise and outlook wise, because she knows she got that following with her wife. And that's where she's basically trying to sweep everything under the rug, because she think motherfuckers ain't going to say nothing. Because mind you, I was on probation for 5 years. Okay, for robbery. I ain't no bullshitting ass bitch. You see what I'm saying? I was on house arrest. She would come into my house, threaten me, do all types of stuff. Oh, yeah, we're going to send you back to jail. You're going to get your kids taken away. I'm going to call CPS. Da. You say something to me if you want to. Woo. This, that, and the third. So do it. Every time I got a police report, every time she did, and guess what? I was still up in that apartment, laid back, kicking up in my nice, good furniture, okay? That I didn't have to get from Rent-A-Center. Do you understand? Owned it, paid in cash, paid in full, 2 cars. So it's just a lot. Y'all need to really know. And then that light-skinned maintenance man is a pervert. This light-skinned maintenance man, honey, oh my God. I wish I could just go and call all these people up on this live, because there's been so many sexual assault problems with him. I put a report for sexual assault because this man reached up under my robe. I'm 9 months pregnant with my son outside. You see what I'm saying? Lashonda did nothing. Why? Because that's her people. Supposedly that's her blood cousin. He ain't going nowhere. She pay him under the table. That's what she told me. I can't wait till I get this iPhone 6 fixed. I can't wait because I'm dropping it. I'm not playing.
It sound like you got a book to write. Sis.
Oh, I got a book to write, and I can't wait, girl. And it makes me so mad because I ain't never really tried to speak on her. You know, I'm like, damn, she got this good ass wife. You know, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I was a little fucked up. Maybe that's why we got into it. No, it's you. You the problem. And then she played these narcissistic ass roles, just like y'all seen on my video before it got taken down. You could see on the other one how she talked to you and your baby. That's how she talked to me. What the fuck you mean, me and my baby? I said, what is that supposed to mean? Because I said I'm stepping outside, and I stepped outside and I stood right on the car on her hood, sat on that hood of that Ford until she came outside. Like, what do you mean?
Let me say this real quick. People keep saying, y'all go ahead with y'all questions. Their questions are for Ray.
Yeah.
So they're not here to ask Vera questions. They're
not here to ask me.
They're waiting on Ray to come back.
I'm just popping my stuff. No, she probably is sick. That's why she probably hung up, because she gonna call Lashonda. I done dropped one address. Don't make me drop 3, 4 of them, because you had your baby daddy staying in Guardian 2. What do you mean? You had your baby father living in Guardian Court now, and your wife, bro, what?
Devon daddy?
Yes, Devon's daddy. The only reason why I knew is because Devon's daddy was fucking around with this dude named Terrence, and he's on the DL. You see what I'm saying? That was my neighbor. This is tea. Like, this is not to nothing to, bro. If I get this iPhone 6, y'all, I'm talking about y'all gonna be sick in the stomach. I gotta get me something to drink. Y'all stressing me out. Listen.
At this point in time, if Ray has dropped out of the conversation and she's just recording, let us know, Ray, and we can still have people come up and state what they
Yeah, they can ask her for your questions. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Miss Raeshanda, because I promise you I'm going to drop for you. I want Miss Lashonda to call this phone again, because I done got 3, 4 calls from Guardian Court this morning. I will drop the screenshot on that, too.
What?
And the number.
Is she trying to message you?
No, she reported
your truth.
Yes, she reported my video this morning. I think it was like 16, 17 missed calls from Guardian Court's number. You can look on the website, and I can send the number.
Child, I don't even know what to say. Definitely let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. My God. And definitely make sure that y'all go to my website, thealanaSouls.com, to book your personal reading with me so we can figure out what's going on with you and how you can avoid being as effed up as this situation is. My God. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comment box below. You know, as if I give an F, and definitely make sure you stream my music as if you give an F. I love each and every one of y'all on HD audio, baby. Allegedly. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
I'm trying to fuck now, so baby, let's dance. Fuck up my baby right here on my lesbian. I'm trying to tell